Quetta is the capital of Balochistan and perhaps the most fiercely Islamic of all Pakistan's cities. You hardly see a woman on the streets, not even shopping. Even for foreigners like me, alcohol is totally banned. Muslim clerics, the mullahs, vie with tribal chieftains to dominate politics. It's pressure from them which is making Pakistan more and more of an Islamic state, a state where religion lays down the law and the clergy, not the people, decide what's right and wrong. A new road has been built from Karachi to Quetta, and the buses are now much quicker than the train. Road transport has just driven another of the Balochistan branch lines out of business, and it must even be a threat to the Bolan line itself. More and more passengers seem to prefer road to rail. In Quetta, I wanted to go and see a striking example of the paternalism of Pakistan Railways. A TB sanatorium, run not just for their employees, but for their relatives as well. So he was a pointsman in Saka?
Pointsman in Saka.
Really, good. All the time? Hamesha pointsman tha? He never got promoted. He wasn't able to read and write. Yes. Yes. In a country where life expectancy is still low, tuberculosis is one of the great killers. The situation wasn't helped when thousands and thousands of infected Afghan refugees poured across the border. TB attacks people of all ages when their resistance is low.
Ladies of the childbearing age between 19 and 29 have the maximum incidence of tuberculosis.
Really?
Yeah. And this is probably because of the multiple pregnancies they have during that time.
And that's when they get, because they become very weak.
Yes, they become weak and they contact this disease.
So really, tuberculosis is something in Pakistan which is waiting to attack anyone, virtually,
yes, because
they get weak.
Been infected all right. The only thing is when they become diseased. So disease which actually set in when they have lower resistance.
We must let her take her medicine. She's sitting very patiently. Take her medicine. This was an unusual opportunity to talk to women in Pakistan. Unfortunately, I rather put my foot in it with this daughter of a retired railwayman by asking how old she was. आपको उम्र कितना है?
3-4
Yes, ladies really are shy. She's 20.
Yeah. She's 20 years old.
20 years old.
She's very reluctant to say it naturally. Having just had a birthday, I'm reluctant to tell you what my age is too. While in Quetta, there was something else I wanted to see. What I gathered was a really extraordinary monument to 19th century engineering and ingenuity. I was accompanied by Fidel Mohammed, a senior tourist officer. We were going to see the remains of the first railway that was built through the Brahui Mountains to Quetta. Balochistan is a vast province. It covers 40% of Pakistan, but has only 5% of its population. This valley was the scene of the disaster which spelt the end of that first railway line. Flooding was the problem. At the Chapa Rift, although the pillars remained standing, one of the approaches to the bridge was washed away in 1942, and the engineers finally gave up the struggle to keep open a line that had always been prey to natural disasters. This book written by a friend of mine, you know, who actually was largely responsible for starting the Railway Museum in Delhi.
Yeah.
And it's got this marvelous picture.
The chopper rift.
There you are. That's where we are, isn't it, down there?
Yeah, we are here now. There's very beautiful pictures.
And there's this do you see the supports for the bridge?
Yeah, on the bridge.
And there's a train going across it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, sadly,
There is no
no
trains.
train. No train at all, is there? And it's a very beautiful picture. It's really better than the photograph in some ways, isn't it? You see the camp just like you can see nowadays.
Yeah.
See the nomads down
Nomads, kuchis,
there?
yeah.
Just like you can
Just
see
like
nowadays,
this.
isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
They knew how to build in those days, didn't they?
As the shale was too unstable to support a track running along the mountainside, miles of tunnels also had to be bored. Men had to be lowered by rope to blast holes in the side of the mountain. There was pressure to complete the tunnels because of the threat of another war with Russia, and simply boring from both ends would have taken too long.
ड्रिल करते थे फिर इस पे से डायनामाइट डालते थे डायनामाइट डालते थे
ये तो बहुत खतरनाक है।
हाँ बस फिर इस तरह करके रवाना हो जाओ
And dynamite wasn't the only danger. In 1 month, 2,000 of the 10,000 people working on the railway died in a cholera epidemic, and many of the others fled.
ऐसे गया था ना ऐसा आया था फिर इधर से फिर इस वादी गया था फिर ये पहाड़ को ऐसा घूर करके फिर इधर से आया था
I'm now back on the Khyber Mail, approaching Lahore, capital of the Punjab. Lahore is the headquarters of the railways and Pakistan's most historic city. In my view, it should really have been the capital of Pakistan, but it was thought to be too near the Indian border.